Zdravím všechny, co se mimo kanál, tady ze Stres a vítejte u dalšího pokračování našich dobrodružství v Genshinu napříč Teyvatem. Dneska nás čeká třetí pokračování Sumerské vítací akce. A nikdo bych nečekal, že se to takhle vybalónuje z původně zamýšlené jedno dílu na 3. A jako obvykle budeme mít menší žádný vodní slovo, proto nemám. Spíš takový, kdyby si půjčil slovo od jinýho žánru, kvalifikační kolo. A trošku si uděláme pár vedlejších miniquestů, který se mezi tím zase nahromadil, kterým se věnujeme díl od dílu, čas od času. Plus ještě sumerský sekundár. K těm questům, který se nám zobrazují už nějakou dobu. Je to Tatarasuna a ta Pec, která tam je, který jsme se věnovali už několikrát. A vždycky jednou za pár reálných dnů z toho vyskočí znova. Takže to rovnou sfouknu. A potom zkusíme, protože se to zase zobrazuje, ten Ritou mlžnej ostrov, který prostě ten mlžný ostrov, který tam je v mlze, tak zase něco chce. Tak se na to podíváme. Že nejdřív se podíváme, co chce Tatarasunská Pec. Jsem si po delší době vykraftil 2 takovýhle questové věci, speciální zbraně. Jednak tatarasunský meč, který tam byl schovaný v zákoutí tady někou blízko té pece. A předal jsem ho Saju. Tak jsem taky po další době vykraftil, což jsem dlouho chtěl udělat, ale pak jsem to zapomněl. Ten katalist od Kitsune Saigu. Co byla tou předchůdkyní Jaimiko před více než 500 lety. A pak ji nahradila Jaimiko, tak vodní. Tak, tady jsme u tohoto typka. Perfect timing. The data has almost all been done gathering, and it is now time to retrieve our beacons. How do you know? These beacons are come with very detailed instruction manuals. It convinces it's one of the telegrams and consider them for the way. Yeah, retrieve the beacons. Duh. Takže jdeme zase zpátky do této zóny. Nevím, jestli jsem to v minulých návštěvách tady té zóny říkal, ale jeden komunitní komentář mi to připomněl, že tato zóna je v podstatě jako Černobyl a že ta elektřina je v podstatě jako radiace, což dává hodně velký smysl. A tyhle ty zoomer hajzlové. Nahromadění tuna. A já nemám žádnou staminu. Ne. Ten bod je přímo přede mnou a on prostě se toho nechytne, vole. Ten elektrogranum. přesně proto jsou ty sumerské verze tohodle lepší, protože tyhle prostě nefungují a nikdy nejsou na místech, na které potřebujete. Vždycky je to někde totálně v hajzlu. Teď je to zase nahoře for some reason. A já jsem co? Nedostanu. Že se musím portnout sem až úplně nahoru někde úplně v prdeli. Protože prostě tam nemůžou být schody nebo nějaký výstup od zdola nahoru. Musí to levitovat uprostřed nějaký avatarský ostrov, vole. Taky mě lehce těší, že nejsem sám, kdo nenávidí tu oblast, protože ta oblast je hejtovaná komunitou taky, což mě těší. Ta oblast je hodně na hovno. Jako co by bylo fun na tom přidat prostě do Genshinu Černobyl. Proč jsem seknul, ale? Musím doplatit pomalu zpátky. Dostal jsem je všechny. Dá se hopefully. Je to všechno? A to je všechno. To byl veškerý update na tuhletu pec. Jenom jsem tam běhnul, sebral jsem, co jsem tam rozmístil před několika díly zase předtím znova. A to je všechno. Takže doufám, že jste si tohleto užili, tuhletu tatarasunskou vložku, protože už je konec. A teď se portujeme na Rito, kde se sejdeme s někým dalším kvůli záležitostem možného ostrova. Aj, to neříkej, že skryté možné. We are into some concerning things. Like to know your relationship. Já jsem si myslel, že prostě jako my se ptáme na jeho relationship, anebo Sumi dají jeho ta, co si ho najmula, myslím, tak that's not of her business, nebo that's not of your business, takže taková uniformní otázka a odpověď. Gasp, shock, lightning crackle, lightning crackle. Guess you... Wait, guess she never asked. If she asked, I would have told her. So she hasn't, then simply her boats. Follow the shooting and from the snuggle snacks from Liyue and listen to her bugs, and it would do. Let's Zemí Island. Could not stomach what happened to my island and left. So he built a small boat and found the path of the so-called Thunderbird. You went to Série Island, huh? That's right. My ancestors lived on Série Island for a long time. Sometime later, the Thunderbird destroyed Zemí Island itself, and even later on, it was killed. The island became 900 habitable then. After that, so he migrated to Kanazuka. Koseki village in the shrine. The shrine was constructed to suppress Thunderbird's power, so I heard. Well, Koseki village was built to house those who had relocated there and made offerings to the shrine. Our family was lucky enough to survive these various catastrophes since we began working in Tatarasuna. To je hodně textu. Afterward, having despaired of the way which the then inspector acted, my ancestor resigned and moved to Narukami. I previously even made a tiny sum more in Rito doing business, but my by the time it came to my father's generation, we had little to our name but a pile of debts. I remember history very clearly. Each generation of our family will tell a story to the one that follows. We have a strong oral tradition. It is said it was due to this that our earliest ancestors claimed he had given up everything save for these and had left in the first place. Before my father passed on, he claimed that we were the last scions of the people of Tsurumi Island, although that hardly counts for much. We were no illustrious clan, like one might consider the Hiragi or Kamisato to be. The only thing he left to me was a single boat. Why did I leave Tsurumi Island? We believe that we left because the Thunderbird showed favor to a certain child, which the priest then decided to sacrifice to it. Our ancestors could not accept such a thing, so we left. The ancestor eventually wanted to take the child with him, but it seems the other party stayed of their own accord. They must have been really hard for him. So the unnatural occurrences on the island, they must be a result of the very large-scale ley line disorder. It is said that the sound of Tsurumi Island being destroyed could be heard all the way from Seirai. Was the Thunderbird really that powerful? I'm afraid it is that powerful, Paimon. My father did take me to Tsurumi once to see where it all began. Apparitions of the past would appear amidst the sea of fog, illusions replaying past events, namely the violent ceremony held on the island, albeit one in which the flow of time was all wrong. The Thunderbird then destroyed Tsurumi Island, resulting in a great storm, and then it started all over again. So that's the reason why those people didn't take any notice of... That's the reason why those people didn't take notice of it at all? Because they were all illusions of the past? Rather convenient. How bizarre. There is no meaning in speaking to the islanders. They are simply shadows created by ley line disorders. However, there is one exception, which is the child who was the offering to the Thunderbird. I believe this is to be the Rue you spoke of. But that means we gotta save him! I wouldn't worry about that. They are all ultimately illusions created by the ley lines. No wonder the Masuhiro disappears. So the whole Ghost Masuhiro thing was true. But never mind that. I don't think we should at least try to help him. Even if he's an illusion, he's still a friend. Well, it doesn't matter to me, or really it doesn't matter to anyone either way. Like, why would anyone bother? Gee, I don't know why. I have no love for Tsurumi Island, nor do I have any for my father's talk of the bloodlines and history of it. If I were Lady Samita, I would just say something like, if the cycle of the Sea of Fog can be broken, then that history may also be ended. It'll make a good story. Heh, funny. What, you didn't laugh? Oh, really? I did, in fact. I didn't find it quite interesting. Well, sure. Either way, thanks for telling us all this stuff. Lady Samita commissioned you. I have said enough. I have spoken. Teď tam mám jít, i když tam nejsou žádný odpuzovače mlhy, protože jsem se pokoušel v Skynu sem zajít a něco tu udělat, ale sotva projdu bránu, tak mě to resetne a já jsem si šel tak daleko, abych si vygooglil mapu těch odmlžovačů a ty všechny jsou ve vnitrozemí, kam se nedá dostat, takže mi řekněte, jak se tam mám dostat. Na armádku nezbedníků věřím. Just like us, then we should be able to find him as long as we go through this gate. Going through the gate. Wow, najednou vidím ostrov. Wow. Ten, co vymyslel tenhle ostrov, ať mi vleze na záda. Rue's not here. Maybe he's deeper inside. need to find him and quick. If not, the islanders are gonna sacrifice him to the Thunderbird for like the 15th time. Stalo se to v minulosti, to od něho sacrificenuli asi po několikastý. Já fakt nechápu, proč se Paimon prostě tak zajímá o něco, co se stalo v minulosti. Prostě se to stalo před několika lety a prostě je to pointless. Jsou to iluze, které jenom opakují svoje poslední momenty a poslední dny pořád dokola a dokola. On byl sacrificenutý už několikrát. A to, že Lumira se do toho nechá zaroupovat, vole, je taky udivující. Proč?
To oblivion. Fire hazard.
Jo, mě se momentálně hodí. Co dalšího můžu postavit? Inazumě bamboo roofed home. Město bude se ještě dojedován, soused mezi tím se rozhodl dělat neplechu. Není to ale tak super hlasitý a je to taky pozdě v noci, takže by to nemělo zasahovat do ničeho. Ani by to nemělo dosáhnout level, kde mi to psychicky vadí až moc. Ale mezi tím tady nemůžu najít nic, co bych tady měl najít. Go deeper. Jdu deeper. Šel jste moc daleko. Wait, what? Jo, tady je ta alkouva. Tyhle, to jsem úplně zapomněl, že tam vůbec existuje. You seen those people? Isn't really lucky. Don't be silly. Oh, sorry. In fact, I'm the one doing work over here makes it worse. What against it? So do I. They said that the perches are the key to the servants when they want to make offering to protect them, but someone will to continue to destroy the perches. But this illusion of the past. Well, even that's so, don't you think it's worth? No! Prostě to zabal a odejdi, smíř se s minulostí. Perch of the Thunderbird. A někde tady na tom stromě. A tady je ten strom samotný. Ne. Je, zautočit nad tím elektrikou je asi účinnější. Ne, jenom jsem to udělal náhodou v půlce. Something else, huh? There we go.
Time for a light show.
Yeah.
Time for takeoff.
Nenechaj se vcucnout do tohohle. Jo, celkem jo.
Now you shall perish.
No. Wow. Venty je celkem efektivní. Keep destroying the perch. Okay.
Here comes the fireworks. Illusion shattered. There is no escape.
Boom. We destroyed the tree. Muhaha. A 4 místa, 3 další obláčky. It works! The perch is gone. What's going on? Destroy the other perches. Jako je to hodně svinský, protože myslím, že některé ty kopce mají přímo teleport point. Přitom, že mi ho takhle zablokovali, je od nich hodně zlý. I received the message. Message, na který jsem čekal, tak nějak, ale neviděl jsem, jestli ho dostanu. Vzletěly další kuličky. Nemůžeme prostě zdemolovat odsud? Ještě je.
Up and away.
I. There we go. A ještě jeden poslední.
Brace yourself.
Tak. Venty těm místům dává skoro insta-kill.
Shine down. Fire hazard.
Tenhle perč, který nejde zničit zatím. Jo, mini pauza. Crumble, crumble, crumble. Odmlženo. A teďka na tenhle kopec, což je myslím ten kopec, který má na sobě teleport point. Ale k němu mě pustí. Možná se na to vezmu jiný kalibr. Tak máme. To by nebylo tak špatný. Oni můžou nakombit svoje věci na hajza. A. Není to úplně tak hiffy, jak jsem si myslel. Mám další bludičky. One shot over there. Se možná vrátím, protože koukám, že Anemo je o hodně silnější. A některé ty kuličky mají různý počet hápek. Některé ty kuličky se dají one-shotnout a některé jsou prostě god mode kuličky. Tahle kulička je hrozně výdržná třeba. Jaký nahoře? Ne. Ne, už mířím dostatečně nízko. Oh no. Ještě jsem to vybral. Is it this one? Yes. Mám to taky hromadu hápek. Já tam vidím, jak se tam zhruba něco asi spawnuje, protože dostat se k těm kuličkám má být obtížný jako takový, ale já prostě nope. Já ty kuličky vysnajpím z dálky. A zase jsem musel sletět. Dobrý. There we go.
Here we go.
Teď chce víc anemo. A nic takového tu v těch končinách nemáme. Že bych si nakonfiguroval další grupu custom. Já si tady obním ji za něco anemo, co by mi mohl pomoct. Dneska si Dilka. Oheň byl taky celkem užitečný.
What's our objective?
Že to plísnu tohle. No! To je mnohem lepší. Dun, dun, dun. Tady je ten teleport. Širkoropík. Rovno se můžu portnout na ten teleport, který je celkem nahoře. Tady pak se zoomnout sem, což je ještě víc nahoře. A tamhle je poslední. Tamhle. Někde ještě není vidět. Už vidíte, už je strom vidět. Ještě tady ten jeden strom posekáme. Ano, výměs, blodičky. Jo, tam to má hodně hápek. To má nějak hodně. Ten poslední nevidím. Čadil. No. To je taky něco jiného. Ne. No, tenhle je jednoduchý. Jenom schovaný.
Brace yourselves.
Ah, god damn it. Spadnu až moc hluboko. There we go. Až mám tohle.
Think you can get away?
A poslední. Din, 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 din. No. It's all in the past now, Paimon. Paimon is dabbing on the ruins. We should go to the ceremonial site. Well. Jsme zničili všechny stromy a zbývá jenom ceremonie a tady se nám menší pauzičku. Jenom osobní pauzu, pro vás to bude jenom střih. No a jsem zpátky tady po střihu. Věci jsou trošku jinak, ale to nevadí vůbec. Vůbec není díl, než jsem čekal od posledně před tímhletím střihem. A věc se stala, že jsem se pohnul jsem nějak řešil různé věci, včetně tamtoho kempu, protože mě otravovali. A poté, co jsem je řídil, tak jsem se pohnul o milimetr příliš blízko k té šrajně, ale o nic nepřišli, protože jsem vůbec nic neviděl, protože jenom nějaký světelný pilíř prostě ze zhora nějaký světelný pilíř, prostě jako asi nějaký blesk udeřil, myslím, a prostě nás to instantně portnulo po tomhletom asi těch 3 sekundách nějakého blesku velkýho, blízko. Nás to teleportovalo zpátky na začátek tam někam, kde se vyloďujete. A to je it. Nevysvětlilo se vůbec nic, ale Paimon je neodbytná a chce se po mrtvém klukovi podívat znova. Taky máme na to novou grupu. Na všechny elektrický needs je tu Lisa se svým sumerským akademickým outfitem. Je tu Lisa se svým akademickým sumerským outfitem. A taky Jean. Takže je taková mondtstadská elita. Plus Sangan jako komi. A Ili. Kdybych měl se skládat exkluzivně mondtstadskou elitu, tak bych ještě samozřejmě dal Diluka. Nějak bych to ještě... Máme takhle další nový postavy. A tohle je jedno z komb, který můžu udělat. Aloy vyhodí bombu s těma minikuličkama, Jean to se svým skillem sjednotí a pak udělá velký boom. Anyway, tady jedu. Ro, you exist! Nemne, Paimon, why did you do this? Proč se snažíš manipulovat s minulostí, která prostě... And that you'll be different from the others. You came back to look for me, and I thought that the ceremony would go well this time, but... Asi jsem to předtím odkliknul nějak a nevím jak. We want to stop the ceremony. That way you'll be safe. Why do you want the ceremony to proceed? Back then something happened, something went wrong. Things were never going so well. But then I woke up, found that island had become like this, everyone was weird, no one could see me, no one could hear me. Then after a while a storm would start, and it would be super scary. At these times only Wakukaku, Oina and Aotake wouldn't be struck by lightning. I would hide there and wait for the storm to end. But once the thunder stopped, everything would repeat all over again. I would wake up and everything would be just doing the same thing as over and over again. Můžeme taky nemít konverzaci loopovanou. Captsir is missing too, whatever that fucking is. I couldn't find her, not even in Mount Kana. The ceremony must have gone wrong. We must have made her angry. That's why I prepared another ceremony, and another, but it always ends the same. Přesně, jestli se ještě jednou bude opakovat, ale já přísám, že ho zabiju. Bring people from the outside. I thought that you were my friend, that you would help me. Who's Captsir anyway? Isn't that the Thunderbird? Yeah, it's the Thunderbird, right? That's right. That's what they call her. She's our guardian deity. Captsir? Je to rageovací Thunderbird, který chce všechno zničit, jako ten červ, který jehož kostra leží na ostrově, protože se dostal příliš blízko určitýmu ostrovu. Takže ten Thunderbird je pravděpodobně mrtvý ze podobného důvodu. That's why I have to make sure that ceremony goes well. Everyone got back to normal, live their lives again. Ipe and Makiri will be getting married. Nikdo z nich není reálnej. Všichni z nich jsou mrtví před stoletím. Pořád se opakuje, pořád znova a znova. Everyone realized that outside was a bad place because there are good people like you in it. So why did you run the ceremony? Because it's not right. That's not true. This is right. I'm angry at you. Já jsem chtěl zemřít úplně normálně. A vy jste to museli překazit. I don't want to see you ever again. Now you're staying here. Yeah, you're right. Let's go. A navracíme se zpátky k Sumidě. Zase odpendlujem zpátky. Takže se rovnou uvidíme tam. Tak, všechno jsme ti řekli. A teď mi to sumerizuješ. Cool. Jako bych neslyšel dostatečněkrát, co se tam děje. Tak mi řekni i ty znova. Úplně from the top. To, co jsme viděli. According to your plot, According to you, the flow of time to your mind does not match that of the outside world. If it were me, and I certainly would, as you have ascribed to a special ley line disorder. I doubt that such a ley line disorder could actually occur. It's not real. If it was a fragment of Celestia or something, which one then mixed together with the lightning storm created by the Thunderbird to create these phenomena, I would give this plot a 4 out of 10. Not to execute the alternate ways. What do you mean when you say plot anyway? I'm not worried about it, it's nothing of a particular note. So if we want to push the story forward, we need more plot points. For example, the Czerny tragedy was born from a misunderstanding. That's what I would write. For example, the priest in Rue might have taken in the Thunderbird's favor upon Rue as a sign that it wanted him as a sacrifice, but in truth the Thunderbird might have just liked him in particular. I suppose the resolution to such problem would simply be to find a way to convey Rue's feelings to the Thunderbird. It seems a little shallow. I can't say for sure, but I don't think there's any problem with this progression. Why should I care? Something blah blah blah. And this survey is happening, but why that? Could we get back onto the goddamn topic? But according to developments he mentioned, since Zotobar was vanquished Center Island and on a completely different island, and Rue himself is but a shade of the past, then he can only avert this guy via some mystical means. It's quite hard to write. That's like I say, unacceptable. The Chronicles of Fog can't be that sort of story. Might we say something about Kama for a moment? Oh, you've seen him around. Kama is a douchebag that actually lived there. Wait, what? Kama's the descendant of Sumerský Island's natives? I want to look for him right now! You ask Kama some questions. Otázky, které jsme mu pokládali předtím, ale jestli se pamatujete, a ona mě položí znova, takže si vyslechneme zase další konverzaci, kterou už jsme slyšeli. Yep, she says I'm descendant of Sumerský Island's natives. Why didn't you just tell me that earlier? All those times I got you to send those people there, you never asked. Oh, that's just how you are. Nor will telling Sumerský story edify anyone. My father clung to that story till his dying day. From the time I was young, he would offer to take me there. It's a gloomy place, one filled with nothing but terrible memories. But had you asked me, I would have told you. Kama's a reliable guy. You're right. If I had been more willing to ask for his opinion and trust him more, I wouldn't have to do such a roundabout fashion. I'm sorry. It's alright. Well then, as a remnant of Sumerský Island, what do you think of my book and my story? You simply, she recites the story, which I don't care about, and I wish this would be over. What do you think of the plot of my book? For this novel is amazing! Grant worthy. Is it something worth writing? Nah, not really. You just valued Sumerský's actual history, so you have no idea how my book is actually good. I'm not talking about that. Sumerský's history doesn't matter that much to me either. I just feel that this plot doesn't grab me as much as Toki Toki Alley Tales or Kino's Travels. Nor is it quite as another book. Wow, so you just hate me. Yeah. No, don't apologize at a moment like this. If you seem more fruitful to me as a writer than just as a human being. I shouldn't have apologized then, huh? This is annoying. You are annoying. Most annoying. I can't refute your critique because I am a horrible human being that was repeating conversations over and over, and I'm going fucking insane. You just need to write something that Kama would find interesting. I know. I'll try that. It's a lot of he's heard a lot of stories after. If he finds them interesting, I'm sure my editor will too. Yeah, Paimon's the same. Yeah, Paimon was just thinking. If you wouldn't believe. Could we try the method you just mentioned? Well, what would I say? I wouldn't give my hopes up. Really the one who set out to give up. Paimon won't either. Nah, I'm a liar. I'm not gonna give this up. Would it be good to have a good meal once we finish the commission? What? Why didn't you hear that? You're talking this is about the commission. Yeah. Nevím, moje mozkové buňky začínají odumírat a začínám být čím dál víc mrtvej, čím díl tohoto čtu, protože to je tak prázdný příběh. To je tak prázdný. A tak hodně se tam věci opakujou. A postavy se tam opakujou a mluví v kolečku. Někdy doslova říkají jednu a tu samou věc prostě znova a znova. A resumerizujou věci, co se staly pořád konstantně. How do you all adventure kids say it? How does Travis ask? Což mi připomnělo, že jsem nahromadil pár primogemů a mohl bych i tady pár odkoupit. Bum. Bylo to docela, vyšlo to přesně. Is this it? Yeah, that is it. A tohle to vyplavalo znova. On má taky nějaký extrémně nebezpečně napínavý nápad. It is done at long last. I remember the specifications, luckily. So we're gonna do something actually then? As much as I would love to get in there and wrap this up, we must not drag the Já přísám, že tady prostě, že to je nataženější víc než ta nejvíc stračová guma, vole, co se vyrábí. To je tak natažený, vole, a prázdný kvůli tomu právě. To prostě natahujou a vyplňujou to prostě prázdnýma slovama, který prostě jenom mají vyplňovat vnitřek. Fakt některé hloubky jsou hodně hluboký a tohle je prostě Grand Canyon. Tohle je Grand Canyon questu. Prostě to je prostě tak painful se tím prodírat. Started jolt would knock some components out of place. We still require more preparation. If you would like to go near and record some data again, do we really need to be that cautious? Of course, I'm already cutting out quite a few steps here. Proper protocol. Another week before. Další týden. Jako mi chcete říct, že ještě další týden tady se to budu dělat dalších 7 dílů dalších, vole, uvidíte sem tam, tak já přísám, že take a picture of the Mikage furnace fucking thing. Já si vezmu to víc fancy kameru, special camera. Já si udělám lehký executive decision. Od teďka, když to bude mít nějaký continuation, tak to budu dělat za kamerou a nahrávat to amatérským způsobem. Pokud to absolutně nebude nutný, tak prostě bez hlasu, prostě jenom nějaký sestříhám tam dialogy. Yeah, that's good enough, okay. A prostě to bez hlasu sestříhám prostě nějaký ty dialogy a animace případný. A prostě jednoho dne, třeba 10 dílů od teďka, až to úplně 100% bude absolutně hotový a dostanu z toho nějakou rewardu, doufajíc, tak to releasenu jako vsuvku do nějakého budoucího dílu, jako prostě kompilaci vsuvkovou tohodle Tatarasuna chujovinského miniquestu. Já jsem myslel, že tam mám jídlo. Chci tady nízka. Udělal jsem všechny ty chujoviny. Zase odejdeme z Černobylu. Nejzábavnější lokace na světě. Taky i s nejzábavnějším super dlouhým miniquestem na světě. Takže to je zároveň pomalý otravný a obtížný otravný. Takže jenom se pohybovat tady je hodně otravný. Ještě dělat nějaký otravný quest, který se táhne několik reálných týdnů, Ne protože by to bylo tak obtížný, nebo že by tak věci trvaly, že by to byl hodně dlouhý fetch quest, ale že prostě vám dají milion drobností a můžete za jeden den udělat jenom jednu z těch drobností a musíte celý reálný den počkat na další zítřejší den, aby se vám dala ta další drobnost, tak prostě... Tady máš ty podělaný obrázky a vles mi na záda. Well, the mechanics is quite stable, energy is not yet oversaturated. At this level concentration, my device will hold out. Do I need to purify all that energy? If I could do that, why I would have bought the poor patent long ago. But this fine friend here can only decrease the energy level in a small area. However, the reason for this deactivation of Mikage furnace and the failure of even its auto restart program is saturation of the Tatarigami energy. As long as we find the area with the highest concentration and purified, it should be enough to restart the core. At that point, the Mikage furnace should restart. Beyond that point, of any further issues will not be our concern. That is the plan. Before we execute it, I still have a few final preparations to make. Dobře, těšte se v příštím díle nebo přes příštím díle na super mega sestřih případných tatarigamských strastí ve formě exkluzivně dialogů a všech pochůzkových věcí vystřižených. Protože prostě odmítám se s tím zabývat na kameru, na video a zabývat tím jak sebe, tak i vás. Nebo druhýho mě, pokud se na to dívá, pokud mě to bude zajímat v budoucnosti. Protože to je prostě mučení. Ale tím, že jsme se tímhletím všem prodrali, tak se můžeme pustit do hlavního hřebu dnešního večera. A to je cesta ze Sumeru City do Port Ormos. Takže se tam jakože hodíme exkluzivně tam, kde jsme skončili. Můžeme přejít na Zlatý hřeb večera, což je pokračování hlavního sumerského příběhu. Pravděpodobně, Lisa. Pravděpodobně. Máme sumerskou akademickou Lisu v Sumeru. Jej. Mě vnitřně uspokojuje. Ale toho si dlouho užít nemůžem, protože náš úkol leží to někde jinde. A půjdeme na velkou cestu na jih. Na Sumerský pobřeží, který leží na stejném pobřeží okozdál jako Liyuejský pobřeží, o kousek vedle. Takže zahájíme cestu. Uvidíme, co po cestě potkám, co seberu, co se mi bude chtít sebrat taky.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
Já s tebou si pohraju. Nope.
Come a little closer. You've been
Ding.
a naughty boy.
Haha! Si říká, že to vydává nějaký zvuk jako Nirnrut. Prostě něco to vydává pasivní zvuk prostě tady někde jako v prostředí. Ok, ten slime barrel, explosive cake, prostě klasické. Já asi vím, co mám za úkol. Jordan. Plamenný houby. Jaký Jordan? Jeden z nich dropnul docela dost. Tak je, když jeden nepřítel dropuje 2 typy resursů a na vysokou difficulty mi může padnout od každého týru jeden. Ten mi koukám nic neudělám. Spíš se mu nechce agrovat na mě ze střední vzdálenosti. Což já ho vítávám. A tady pocházíme přes vesnici. Což bych měl čeknout, abych nevešel do toho side questu, co tu máme rozdělený. Wave Rider Waypoint. Ale dlouho jsme se s tím neprojeli. Uí. Hubičkáři.
Let's spark things up a little.
Got something for ya. This is a new one.
Come a little.
I'm a bit rusty.
Ow.
Allow me.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little.
Ow.
Brute. You're in for a little shock.
Ktož je ta hubá auto, která mě stunlockne. To je takovej hajzl. On má jenom jeden útok a to je stunlockovací charge útok, vole. Můžeš se přestat hýbat, sakra. Děkuji.
I hope the others find some.
Stunlockovací piče, která mě ani nenechá nic udělat. No, go. Tak, plavíme se po řece, jestli to bude nějaká další oba, taky minu. Protože už mě nebaví ty stunlockovací piče, vole, s kterými se nedá ani bojovat. No, tam je holku a tamhle samozřejmě další. A tady jsou normální humanoidi. S těmi by mohla být sranda.
The hunt is on.
Come a little closer.
Boom.
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Hold the line.
No, ty budeš takhle se mnou a půjdeš zpátky do toho kruhu.
Things are going a little too smoothly today.
Krokodílové.
Wind, hear me. Go and fly.
Done. Padá z nich rovnou celý maso. Wow. A docela i dost. Stačí si najít oblast, která má hodně krokodýlů a máte o maso postaráno, protože jsou ještě agresivní, takže vám nezdrhnou. Wave Rider Waypoint unlocked. A zbylých 300 metrů můžeme dojet odsud tady. Jsme v docích. Wait. Příležitost. Tak. Zaparkovaná loď, krásně. Tak, zaparkovali jsme loď a můžeme se vydat kopředu. Ano, tak. Já to prostě trefím, ale ono s hrozným delayem, tak pak vyletí ta mini věc. To je prostě tak na hovno. Protože než to tam doletí, tak úplně věčnost a to se prostě už pohne.
Let's see. That looks edible. And this looks useful. Tak,
what are you? Hej, věděli jste, že to je tahleta mechanika? Zkuste si ji udělat a rovnou za to dostanete rewardy a bonusy. Rovnou je celá dendrograna uprostřed. Ding!
What do you think, cutie?
What do you think, cutie? A touhletou mini věcí jsme se dostali asi do okraje Portormos. Nevím, jak je to strukturovaný, ale je to nějaký sloup. Tak nevím, jestli ho mám obejít z nějaký strany. Ale tipnu si z týhle. Špáme o žebříko. Pro jistotu. Vystoupal jsem někam, ale tady můžu jet tímhletím směrem, kterým chci, skrz. Tady přes další střechy. A tady je teleport. Je momentálně teleportu prostřed ničeho, ale here we go. Hej, Rama, podobně jak se jmenující jako Rana, Sn, tak tady je i Sm. Hod, když máte tolik postav, který musíte pojmenovat, tak hod nějaký jména budou blízký nebo se opakovat. Tak, here we go. Hodně vesnicový vibe. Rozhodně. Je to jako hodně velká vesnice.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care?
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Oh, guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds.
Well, it's to be expected.
Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that, we don't have much else to go on. Osfun told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item?
Yeah. Mě taky zajímalo, why Academia students? Why look suspicious on purpose?
Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
Oh, posing as Academia students mám down pat. Mám jako skvělý disguise.
Welcome. Welcome.
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question.
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the academia. Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the academia.
You look pretty serious. Maybe even a little worried.
They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
Tyhle lidi by potřebovali přesně game theory. Potažmo film theory a všechny jeho otážní kanály pod Medpeta. Protože to je přesně důvod, proč Medpet říká, proč založil ten kanál, kde diskutuje různé věci. Protože prostě ho nebavilo prostě brát věci a informace, jak mu byly nabízeny a začal kriticky myslet o různých věcech, ačkoliv věci šly jiným směrem. A všechny ty lidi ze Sumeru prostě berou tyhle ty informace, co ta Akasha jim dá jako nějaká droga a prostě oni prostě berou ten Kool-Aid a vůbec prostě nemyslej na to, jestli na to existuje nějaká odpověď, když jim Akasha řekne, na tohle není odpověď, prostě tohle to je neznámý, na tohle tu nemoc neexistuje lék. I když třeba reálně existuje a ta Akasha vám to prostě neřekne, buď, že to fakt neví, anebo že to ví, ale vám to prostě se rozhodne neříct, tak prostě lidi pořád budou dál pít ten Kool-Aid a prostě budou věřit, že tam žádný lék není, i když existuje, kdyby se zeptali někde jinde, vole. To mě hodně znepokojuje. Eavesdrop on the academia students.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about King Deshret and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something?
They're called Ein el Ahmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein el Ahmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research? And shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that?
Oh, whatever stolen from academia is also related to knowledge. Very suspicious indeed.
So, what's our plan?
Let's go to Jafar Tavern and talk to
Did
him.
you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora! Have you lost your mind?
Reliable information is just worth the price.
Oh, alright. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of mora. But if you know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
Mám realisticky tolik, já jsem teď hodně naléval, hodně mory jsem vyléval do bezedného kotle postav charakter improvementu. 250 000. Takže reálně 500 000 nemám, ale oni říkali, že ta informace může být up to 500,000. Okay. Tady vyjdu zase zpět, protože tohle byla nějaká komůrka, do které jsem vyšel touhletou cestou. My potřebujeme víc na harbor. Takže sem vejdem.
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Should I adjust the shipping schedule?
You sit down and hang around for some time.
Oh, you've arrived. Please take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Huh! Once we reclaim the power of King Deshret, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of mora this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora?
Yeah, with Boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Huh. All these guys talk about is King Deshret, so they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Wait, Greater Devata? A traitor?
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
Yeah, but you get to ask him. You get the chance later.
What's going on? How can there be Kairagi here?
Protože k něm přijdem. Wow.
What do you want?
Student from Academy. Říkali, že to mám udělat a prostě jsme dostali informace od těch studentů v kontextuální, že to není až tak špatný nápad, jak se může zdát, tak všichni, co mi to řekli, já vám věřím a jestli se hodím do díry, tak já přísám, že někoho se táhnu sebou.
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
Looking for a certain something.
Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
And then 50 more. Kdybych měl $500 000, tak bych ho klidně nabídnul. Navíc, když nespenduju 100 000 a 100 000 na character improvement a character level up, tak většinou mám u sebe 1-2 miliony úplně v pohodě. Yeah, sure. Shut up.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
I just have one more question.
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're actually interested to know more because...
Archaeology students, what?
Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of King Deshret. Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor?
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed King Deshret's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me.
Okay. Takže jako když Odin v Marvel univerzu totálně conquestnul a zbrutalizoval 9 realmů, unitenul je a pak si řekl, já všechno to zakryju za fasádu a budu předstírat, že jsem nikdy žádnou brutalizaci nikdy nedělal. What are you talking about? Tak minimálně jak to oni nastínují, tak říkají, že Ruka Devata udělala něco hodně podobného.
But the story doesn't end there, oh no. King Deshret isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection. Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret.
Can you tell us more about the Oracle?
I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
I think as well, but
Not just
I'm
yet.
trapped here.
This man is a fraud.
Tahle ta 5-star postava, kterou jsem dostal z Vyše.
You again? Deranged academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all the time that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Hey! Shut it, Alhaitham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this?
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Teyvat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone.
Okay, I'm starting to like him now.
Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay, then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so
Please.
fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
What? Představte si morovou tašku, jak letí vzduchem.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Well,
someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Emirites running too. Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions. That way, after him!
On je totálně skulnul na všem od A do Z. Za ním!
It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want?
Thank you for helping us, by the way.
No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. All right. Goodbye.
Wow. Wait a minute.
I have something to ask you about. Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that?
Jo, já jsem možná trošku spojenutý a taky to bylo hindnutý předchozí konverzací, ale on je z akademie, takže jestli někdo dokáže prohlédnout, že nejsem student z akademie, tak je to přímo on, protože on je, myslím, učitel na akademii. Takže to je prostě ta nejhorší osoba, kterou říct tu lež. A navíc je mistr intrik, takže to je absolutní skoro kreténismus se myslet, že to projde. Fajn. Řekneme, že jsme studenti z akademie, učiteli na akademii, který prostě ví, že nejsme.
A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
I'll know a thing or two about swordplay.
Huh? Oh, yeah, she's really strong. Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
She doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Maybe not, but she can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from Those
Whatever.
red-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
All right. I accept. Got a pen and paper?
Překvapuje?
You're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise. I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 mora for something that you didn't even know what it was?
Bylo to debilní, ale nic jiného jsem nemohl kliknout. Kámo, peace, chill.
Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too. What else?
It seems like some kind of knowledge.
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for.
Cool. Done.
Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents.
Anyone?
Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing.
And super illegal.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up.
Yeah, convincer. I heard that the academia lost something recently as well. Seems like it's a knowledge capsule.
Oh, so that's your true objective.
I want to learn more about it.
With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer.
Do I have what is there something I can do?
You're still resolved. Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people.
Of course I have to walk there.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the academia lost, then you must help me with something.
Anything you ask.
I need you to find someone named Dory.
Ale ne. Další postava, kterou jsem volnul z vyše. Yeah, I would be familiar with Dory.
Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell. She's guarded against people from the academia because most of her wares don't comply with academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task,
What?
you don't have question privileges.
Thank you.
So how do we go about doing this?
Ale Time dělá přesně věci tak, jak já bych si představoval někoho v jeho roli, aby dělal věci. Prostě nemáme se spolu nic společného, goodbye, něco se mnou chcete, fajn, tak vám řeknu nějaký základní věci. A pokud chcete, abych byl víc vlídnej, tady máte věci, co pro mě můžete udělat. Chcete nějaké extra otázky? Nemáte nárok.
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. Is that something we can learn quickly?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight?
Yeah, I can use it.
Oh? Well, that's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue.
Čím silnější signál a tím silnější zbarvení, tak tím lepší.
Capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look...
Try inspecting them with elementals.
Jo. To je hodně jasný.
Marco, did you see anything?
The one on the left shines brighter.
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the mora for purchasing canned knowledge.
Překvapivě je hodně připravený.
Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any mora left over, just keep it. Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time.
I'm willing to take the risk.
Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
Podvodejde a my mezi tím. What is that?
Haytham Road. Dory's informant is a trader near Old Ormos.
30 metrů ode mě.
Instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Okay. Anyway.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Já jsem se na ten papír ani nepodíval.
What a unique palette.
Typnu.
We have unripe horror fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Já se na to nepodíval. Já jsem jenom teďko dal to, co zní jako největší hovadina pro normálního člověka.
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe horror fruits. Show them to the warehouse.
Got it. You too. Please follow me.
Prosím, dejte mi možnost se podívat na ten papír. Dejte mi ten papír, prosím. Kde je ten papír? Tady je papír. Já jsem vůbec nepodíval na ten papír a pak si jdu povídat s týpkem, na koho potřebuju informace. Já jsem takovej idiot. Ale úplnou náhodou jsem se přesto dostal, vole. Úplnou náhodou jsem prostě dal to správný. Okay, looking to buy unripe hara fruits. Cool. Take you to the door. Where a morning flower. Where a morning flower. Looking to buy canned knowledge. Where a Sumeru rose. Looking to buy products illegally available on the market. Mouse. Customer. Rich Bolang Tiger, the Matra. Taken by mice, sold to customers. Taken by Rich Bolang Tiger, confiscated by the Matra. pack in Sumeru City style. To purchase a small amount, pack in Port Ormo style in a bulk. Complimenting a customer of skill corresponds to horror fruit that corresponds to customer of skill. Má cover word horror fruit that causes dizziness and ringing in the ears. Takže ear ringing. Complimenting a customer of erudition corresponds to horror fruit that causes heat stroke. Morning flower canned knowledge. Sumeru Rose kytka specificky legally available on the market. Jo, takže jakou kytku chcete? Morning flower nebo Sumeru Rose? A Sumeru Rose je špatná odpověď, předpokládám, protože to je legální věci, ale my chceme tohleto, ty canned knowledge. Takže morning flower a tohleto jsou nějaký generic věci. A nevím, jestli in bulk nebo small amount. Asi in bulk, protože máme spendnout hodně peněz, takže musíme spendnout hodně peněz, aby jsme jí tu Dory, aby nás ocenila. Takže Port Ormo style. Ostatní věci si zhruba pamatuju.
Let me think. Sumeru Rose means common merch.
Merch?
No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
That pop quiz sure was scary.
Obzvláště, když jsem se na to vůbec ani nepodíval.
Warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
Samozřejmě NPCčko nejde stejnou rychlostí jako vy. A to je normální.
Before I retrieve your products,
trust.
I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Mice, to bylo... To je, myslím, něco jako lidi, jakože normální legální věci. Takže hodně našich trade věcí bylo zakoupeno normálními lidmi. Congratulations.
Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Jo. Dizzying fruit, to je ta knowledge, ale ta heat stroke je wisdom, myslím. Tohle to je, naštěstí ty odpovědi samotný naznačují lehce, kam se stáčí to správný, pokud se to četli aspoň jednou, jako já. Takže je jasný, že tohleto zní takový trošku sus a tohleto je přímo citát z toho dokumentu. I would prefer something that causes heat stroke instead.
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer to erudition. Eating something that causes heat stroke sounds horrifying. He's cautious of us. Let's take a...
A tam to nebylo vůbec. Tam nebylo nic o dizziness, nebo co to bylo. Tam bylo jenom customer, že to je customer of skill. Ale prostě tam nebylo jako, že jako mám říct, that means customer of skill. A nebo prostě mi řekne něco jiného a já odpovím tuhletu bracketed větu. Tam prostě nic o tom nebylo, vole. To je prostě takovej bullshit. To je prostě nehoráznej bullshit, vole. Já. Shut the fuck up! Congratulations.
You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yes, give me the dizzy fruit.
Yep, that's the right horror fruit that makes your head in...
Would you like
Shut the
your
fuck
horror
up.
fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style?
Port Ormos style, I guess. Chci utratit hodně peněz, takže doufám, že tohleto kurva dává smysl.
Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay. Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? I'll hate them said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
Shut the fuck up, a běž!
We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant. He ran that way.
Prostě nahoru, nahoru a ještě víc nahoru, ale tady je disketa, kterou si vezvednu.
Look, he's over there.
Wow, to bylo tak užitečný. Teleportus. Ting. Yep, this looks like a shop. Oh, tak.
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way. Another password. Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building on the right. Here, over here. You can stop running now.
Hi.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory? I'm unsure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier.
She can get scarier if you like.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything.
Přečetl jsem si ten papír, okay?
My Mora, that you've been involved in some shady dealings. Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it. I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business. We don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree? So that's why I prefer to have customers like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, knock yourself out. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good.
Can you show us the wares?
Ah, yes, of course, of course. Go ahead, help yourselves. Voila! Wow, she has a trove of Karen's knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this. What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 Mora.
Mohli bychom to dát... Mohli bychom to dát Elon Musk, která to studuje.
Or how about
the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period. With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful.
2 million mora, and it's yours.
Damn.
That's a lot of mora!
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom.
Alright, let's try the method that Alhaitham mentioned.
I'll take it all. Okay, tam ty 3. I'll take this one. And this one? As well as this one.
Ah, you've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
You can choose a variety of canned knowledge.
We'll take these, please and thank you.
My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more and more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million more.
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million!
Calm down, Paimon.
But
Calm your
all the
horses.
knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million mora. Isn't that a fantastic deal?
I don't know. Tell me about it, makers of a gacha game.
Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself?
I think you're the one who's curious.
Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem. You've got a deal, Dory. We'd like to spend...
Excellent.
Yes, we get it.
Please, select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
Hold on a second.
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million mora each.
A co přesně řekla?
Discerning
Pod.
customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking.
Uh-oh. Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these.
Alright, I'll have a look. Vždycky musí foldnout ty ruce takhle. Jo, ty všechny jsou nízký.
What did you see?
They all seem to be equal.
So they're all worth about the same amount?
Docela mě znepokojuje, že stojíme doslova 3 metry od ní a máme tu konverzaci celou.
Well, anyway, the mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful.
Možná bychom si mohli přečíst, co v nich je.
Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword fighting techniques 8.
Sword fighting se můžu naučit sám od sebe. Já bych rád overview on ancient runes.
Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right?
Fine by me.
Dory, we'll take this.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your mora to Dory and doors will open.
Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough.
The merchant of great knowledge.
Can meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Třeba ztratili knowledge o tom, kde Kusanali je. Třeba o to, kde je schovaná Kusanali, bylo v nějaký knowledge a oni to vytáhli z té informační databáze. Takže teď nikdo neví, kde je Kusanali. To by byla sranda. Máme další 5stárový item relevantní k zemi. Cannot Sorting Technique 7. Which is 8. I was bought from Dory's booth at the price of 100,000 more at Mama's instigation. You have no idea where the first 7 in the series are, but I think the company will be useful. A package of obtained knowledge. Well, we made the purchase, and we enter.
You two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Whoa. There's so many people from the academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wikela Funduk is under the academia's control.
Duh,
so naturally the academia has people working here.
Duh.
I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
Wow, tady je hodně lidí z akademie. A ty jsi taky z akademie. Proč bys sem šel? Možná protože taky z akademie, ale když jsou to lidi z akademie, tak to nejsou ty problematičtí ermajti.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay, now, tell me how the encounter with Dory went.
Pretty good. A tady máme všechny ty noč.
We did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
It's not a secret or anything. We want to meet with the Dendro Archon.
Yeah, she just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next.
Yeah, so you're in it too.
I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades. I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar.
They adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains King Deshret's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the academia tarnish their deity's soul.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The divine knowledge capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the divine knowledge capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
Yeah, so you need me.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the divine knowledge capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation?
Exactly what I want. Thank you.
Okay. Then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Alhaitham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you. Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
Sure. Ever so close. Testujeme knowledge capsule. Nope. Wow, jdeme hodně z města. To jde za kamínkem.
All right, this place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword fighting techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. One before using this knowledge capsule, and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry. I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Wow! Alhaitham! You must have been one of those guys at the Academia who got top grades on everything. Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the Academia, right? So, why are you risking getting caught by the mantra for this capsule?
Yeah, I'm also curious.
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
A knowledge theory.
Trying to avoid the question.
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
Allow me. Ha! Yeah!
Well, to bylo celkem smooth. So.
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Activated canned knowledge. Use. Ding! As I saw countless swords-wielding figures fighting one moment, and the next they disappeared into the recesses of my memory.
Hey, how are you feeling?
Whatever was inside the knowledge capsule became part of my memory.
You mean that it worked?
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
Budu mít nějaký damage buff? The House of Canned Time.
You're in for a little
To bylo docela fun.
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Oh, hey, Thumb. How's it going?
Úplně stejný. 0,5.
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the fighting, her overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Wait, how much?
0.073%.
Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment. I'm heading back to Ikela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
Cool. Wait 2 days. Ok, jakož se budeme dealovat s Dory, tak tam rovnou můžu jít, ne? Pravda, že on tam je i teleport, ale jelikož jsme tu nikdy nebyli, tak nevím, který z nich to je. Vybral jsem ten správnej. Takže si stopnu sem před tu boudu tady na ten most. A prostě... A jdeme čekat. Tak se mezi tím ubytujeme v Port Ormos a budeme si krátit čas nějakýma hrama. Na nějakým malým adventurováním v blízké oblasti.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the divine knowledge capsule is.
Hey.
Over here.
You're shut down.
My loyal patrons, what can I do for you this time?
What about the divine capsule? Get out of here and don't show up here again. You're at way too high risk.
You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
Can you really get us anything we want?
Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind.
I would like to purchase information on the whereabouts of the divine knowledge capsule I've heard so much about.
Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it.
Damn.
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it.
I'll take it.
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The divine knowledge capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain El Ahmar.
Cool.
El Ahmar? You mean the Eremites who worshipped King Deshret?
Ah, so you're already familiar with... The group has done everything in their power to obtain the divine knowledge capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of King Deshret. That divine knowledge capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. More effort, Dory. Open stores.
Well, we
Cool.
figured out where the divine knowledge capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ein el-Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham.
Přesně ta organizace, která bude nejvíc otravná. Cool. A neříkal někdo náhodou nedávno, že nemají až tolik peněz? Najednou magicky mají tolik peněz.
Al-Haytham, we got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
The very good that we're about to face. The thing that we've both been after for so long, it's in the hands of Ein el-Ahmar.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites' transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ein el-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the divine knowledge capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
Ale confrontation next week byla před několika dny už, takže to není next week.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ein el-Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense.
Everything's...
After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the divine knowledge capsule.
Yeah, lend us.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
Yes. Yes, sir, I'll take them. I'll be there. See ya. Hey. Mr. Snežnaya, dude. A few days later, on the day of the meeting.
Al-Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
Let's go. I přesto všechno, co se stalo jenom za tuhletu jednu chapteru, je toho tu pořád víc. A to je zrovna tady v Sumeru 5 archon arků prostě a 5 archon questů velkých. Na rozdíl od předchozích 3 a 4, tady je jich 5, nebo 6 myslím dokonce. A jestli každá z těch 6 bude takhle dlouhá, tak to bude hodně. Any case, momentálně hledám břeh, což na místo, kde se můžu postavit, výborně. Protože se mi nechce chodit kolem. Přejdu nábřeží napříč díky Kokomi, protože má kouzelnou schopnost chodit po vodě za určitých podmínek. Což se mi zrovna hodí, protože se nechci motat městem jenom, abych se dostal na druhou stranu.
Al-Haytham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word.
It appears that you're sticking to your word.
This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Get 'em, boys!
Uh-oh, here they come.
Good luck, you two!
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Barbatos, guide us.
Na healing?
Rebuild.
Což tohle pomůže taky.
This is a new one.
Following orders.
This'll pack a punch.
Ooh.
Come a little closer.
Ah, goddamn.
Blitz.
Just a second.
Got something for ya.
Oh, cinematic, okay.
Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great!
Něco mi říká, že jo.
Boss?
Hey, he is tainted. Někomu crashuje Windows.
Boss! Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Go. Woo!
Target acquired. Arrest him. Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away.
Yum. Yep. He is under arrest.
World, forget me.
What in Teyvat just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
You mean the divine knowledge capsule did that to him?
Speaking of which, Hypatia did mention.
Oh yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
Yeah, we heard that. That's exactly what I heard before at Irminsul.
If took him away, then that means the Academia got the divine knowledge capsule back too.
Yeah, yes.
What a shame. They were so close.
Někdo je Mr. Slick Hands, protože on to má.
Well, Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we can go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zeros festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
Yeah, you have a point. Let's return.
Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
Yeah, sure.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Dum dum dum. And it's complete! Through mists of smoke and forest dark. On snegnul divine knowledge. A my jsme o tom nebyli informováni, nechal nás v temnotě, což je od něj hodně strategický a obdivuju, že to takhle udělal. Že prostě to snegnul a ani jsme neměli tušení prostě. A prostě hrál karty blízko k tělu a jí. Nám tam svítí věc a já nevím, který F-ko je k tomu linknutý. Ne. 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 Tohle. Dokončili jsme Archon Quest, tak dostaneme tyhle všechny věci. 3 ty mega level flaštičky. Ty jsou víc efektivní než tyhle ty 2 komparativní věci. A celý wishball. Kop. A teď všechny ty achievementy, co jsme dostali. Meet Dory and purchase canned knowledge, the merchant and the gate of knowledge. The house of canned time. Use the canned knowledge to increase your combat strength. Through mists of smoke and forest dark, complete the quest. And that is it. Yeah, we spent it 5 times, což mi to zbývá jenom jednou.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Yep, druhý akt začíná Sub-Zero's festivalem samotným. Sub-Zero's festival is about to begin. As agreed, you might return to find Dunyarzad and take part in the festival. Že to je setup, ale my mezi tím taky máme jiné věci naplánované, plus ještě tady to, což je i part 1, Woodland Encounter mega série. Takže to budeme taky řešit v následujících dílech. Pokud vyjde čas, tak mu to můžu tam vsunout jako vložku. Takže uvidíme. No, zaučíme se tady v Sumeru s Lisou. Jo, bylo to fajn, bylo to hodně dlouhý. Když tak... Pamatujete si, že to začalo tím, že jsme prošli tím tunelem a potkali jsme tu osobu? Pamatujete si, že celý ten akt 1 quest začal tím, že jsme prošli tunelem napříč Kazmem a potkali jsme tam tu Hepejžu, jak šla mít tu seanci. Pak jsme se probrali uvnitř Galandaravilu a tam jsme strávili hodně dlouhou dobu. Pak jsme se mluvili do Sumeru City, tam jsme strávili hodně dlouhou dobu. Pak jsme šli do Port Ormos a tady jsme dělali taky celý balon věcí. A teď, když se vracíme zpátky, jsme na cestě zpátky do Sumeru City, tak tam to končí. Takže jsme byli masivně dlouhý čas a hodně věcí jsme zažili. Ve 3 separátních lokacích. A to celý v jednom Archon questu. Jednom aktu prostě. Jako, jestli takhle dlouhý questy budou pořád, tak budu hodně šťastný. Protože to je prostě něco úplně jiného od začátku. kdy to bylo o hodně kratší, kdy prostě celý akt 1, akt 2, akt 3 zabralo 2 hodiny. A to bylo všechno, prostě do 2 hodin jste se tam vešli úplně v pohodě. A tady to prostě jednak na 6 hodin, nebo 5-6 hodin. Jako, what the hell? Well, to bude pro mě teďkon všechno. Líbilo se mi to hodně převelice, ale Fajem jsem nečekal, že se s ním potkáme. Ani Dory, ale jsem rád. Mám minimálně kontext těm postavám. A už asi není nikdo, ke komu nemám kontext, koho vlastním, takže co se osobních věcí týče, tak je můžu vsunout někam do svý Serenity poty, kam dávám postavy jenom, který jsem potkal v questech. Takže můžu s nima manipulovat a povídat si s nima, aniž bych byl ztracený v nekontextových oceánech. In any case, či už nás čeká jenom poslední věc, a to je tradice. A to je vyšpolík na konci. Jí. Banner je pořád stejný, tento. A kvůli důvodům, co jsem řekl na začátku, když ten banner jsme táhli poprvé, tak bude ta Shenha verze toho banneru. Jako obvykle, když dostaneme Miku, tak to bude super. Když dostaneme Dionu, tak to bude méně super, ale pořád to tejknu. A když dostaneme Sukralous, tak je to prázdný. A když dostaneme Dionu už jenom asi párkrát, tak to bude taky prázdný. Takže Ale bude z toho hodně těch super mega velkých Starglitterů, za který jsou taky postavy eventuálně, až se to za hodně dlouhou dobu rotatne. A taky nějaký zbraně, takže to je taky možnost. A nebo si za to můžu zpětně koupit ty kuličky zase zpátky. To je taky možnost. Takže pravidla jsou stejný. Minimálně 1, pravděpodobně 2. Here we go. Tak, prosím, give me something exciting, not looking. Nic. Nic. 3. 4. Plně vidím, jak dostanu Sukralous. Plně to vidím. Miko, prosím. Nope. Miko, prosím. Miko, dělej. Yes! Je tam! První konstelační unlock pro Miku. Jej. 6-7 asi. Ještě Favonio s Vorbou. Asi 11. Cool. Well, jdem se o to postarat. Also, kolikátý, že to je přesně? Je to 11. Řekl jsem to správně. Tady 5 a 11. 11. Favonius s Vorbou. A jelikož oba dva ty vypětkovaný jsou už obsazený, tak ho loknu jako třetí possible Favonius s Vorbou. Protože je relativně useful a relativně oblíbený. Protože ta jeho tady pasivka je celkem useful. Tak, Mika, který je pořád vzadu, protože zatím jsem neměl čas se zabývat ním, protože se zabývám 3 dalšíma postavami jinýma zároveň. Konstelace 1, Factor Confluence. Soulwind, state of the Starfighter can decrease the healing interval of the Skyfighter Song's effect. Jo, takže ten skill, myslím, dává nějaký healing puls v určitý intervaly a tohle to zkrátí ten interval. Takže je to víc bum 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 místo bum bum bum. Takže ten healing rate je rychlejší. Nic moc. Nic moc, ale je to něco. Další je, když s tím načaržovaným šípem z toho crossbow hitnete oponenta, tak se začnou dělat další detektor staky a tyhle ty věci, co je hrozně komplikovaný a katnu to tady, protože to je příliš komplikovaný. Mikova každá věc u postav od zhruba Inazumy a dál, ale obzvláště od Sumeru a dál, je prostě tak šíleně komplikovaná, že prostě musíte studovat prostě, že máte pocit, jako že studujete nějaký vysokoškolský téma, vole, jenom abyste to pochopili. Ale, když už tu jsme takhle po druhý, tak si rovnou dáme druhý půl, tentokrát odsuť, protože tady máme nahromaděno, tak trošku uvolníme zásoby. Takže půlneme a uvidíme, co dostaneme. A předesílám, že pokud mi chcete dát další 500 zbraň, dejte mi něco jiného než meč nebo polearmu po druhý. Teď už po třetí. Hodně bych rád v podstatě cokoliv. Luk, Greatsword a tu knihu. Takže please all the great ones, the keepers of all the gacha loot, give me something that will be useful to me. Please give me something good, something tasty. Number 2. Číslo 3. Další Faruzan. Možná bude tentokrát useful. 5, asi. 6, 7, tady už nic nebude, že jo? 8, 9 a nic. OK. Bonusová Faruzan. Jak dlouho je tady? Za 2 dny mýho času. A tady rovno mám close enough, tak další. Tady začínám strádat tyhle nakupování další těch vyšů, až se tady objeví znova. Tady mám 36, takže až se to tady taky rozprašne za 2 dny, tak si budu moct koupit celou tu kartu, klidně. A ještě tedy adresnem nový příspěvek. Faruzan. To je postava, ke který nemám kontext zatím. A těším se na to. Je samozřejmě zapletená s akademií, takže musíme vejít do budovy akademie, aby jsme ji potkali pravděpodobně. Což se nemusí ani stát. Truth by any means. Faruzan can fire off a maximum of 2 hurricane arrows using fully charged aim shots, while under the effect of single manifest gay. Takže může nabít nějaký ten super šíp se speciálním efektem, jako má Jejlan, ten AOEčkovej šíp, tak něco v podobném stylu, jenom jednou, ale takhle to může udělat 2krát za sebou dokonce. Cool. Její charge shot arrowy budou lehce useful. Další, protože Force Star postava, to má větší smysl se koukat na další. The duration of the Dazzle Polygon corrected by skill, maybe? Is increased by 6. Takže skill duration increased. Cool. Well. A to bude všechno. Tohle byly naše přidělené gifty od hvězd nahoře. Byly naše přidělené gifty od hvězd v nebesích. A to bude všechno pro tento díl. Já děkuji, že jste se dívali tentokrát na ten finální conclusion tohohle jednoho aktu po 3 dílech. Jsme se konečně dostali do konce a příště se uvidíme u jak jinak než výplňových sidequestů, který prostě jsou tradiční. mám to v paternu, takže to takže ty, co si toho všimli, tak prostě ví, že prostě o tomhle budou sidequesty. A you know they will. You know they will.
No good for going out. Did I say that yesterday as well?
Ale budou to zase charakter sidequesty a nějak pár hangoutů tam ještě mám. Takže to nebude muset být až tak špatný, bude to záležet na osobě. A podle toho, jestli vytáhneme na příští díl zajímavou osobu nebo nějakou nudnou osobu, to uvidíme, až tam budeme. Takže se můžete těšit se mnou. Takže ještě jednou děkuji, že jste se dívali na tohle všechno a těšíte se i na příští charakter sidequest. Takže pokud budete, takže ještě děkuji a pokud budete spát, tak dobrou noc.